Hey everyone, welcome back. I am back today with more Rebels, you guys. Last episode was so stinking good. I did just want to point out, I think I actually do know Gar Saxon, or I should. I just didn't in that moment. So I apologize. Every once in a while when we're digging something out of the, the attic up here, kind of gets a little, messed up. And I did not remember in the moment. But Pon, I didn't want to look up too much, but I did just Google the name and saw that there was some activity from him during the Siege of Mandalore and everything. So I'm like, oh, okay, I must know him then, and I just forgot. So sorry, guys, but I did really love the episode, and I love anything that has to do with Mandalore. I just really enjoy that particular place and culture is a backdrop to our story for so many reasons, because of all the things we did in Clone Wars, because of the show, The Mandalorian, and everything that we do on that show, and just because it's typically super interesting to follow, and this was no exception. So I'm also always down for getting to know Sabine a little bit better, and we got just a few little breadcrumbs in the last one. So it was great, you guys. I think I said the majority of what I wanted to say, but I will, as you know, just briefly get into any lingering thoughts and feelings I have. But first, I do just want to say, if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much. And as always, I'm sending you up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still, thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, guys, again, just always down for a somewhat Sabine-centric episode. I wouldn't really call that Sabine-centric, but it did, I feel kind of center around her a little bit more probably than any of our other main characters. So, it's also always nice to see Ezra just trying to talk his way out of everything. And again, I was saying this a little bit at the intro of the last episode, Ezra has the least experience with all of these kind of outside variables than any of us. So it's just really interesting to see it all through his eyes and have him be like, I think Mandalorians might be nuts. and you could see them being like, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh man. It's a lot of fun, and it's weird to think that it's such a fun show with so many heavy things going on, yet they always manage to, well, not always. We have hit some pretty dark times in the past, recent past. But I feel like they do a fairly good job of maintaining a little bit more of a lighthearted tone for the most part. Certainly, we have gotten a little bit more heavy in that tone over recent episodes and seasons. But yeah, I'll be curious to see more about Sabine's family. I thought last episode was really good, and getting a new ally and kind of showing him yeah, I'm a rebel, but don't think that Mandalore is not important to me. I'm a Mandalorian at heart, and I take that with me into everything that I do, including being a rebel, and I think that really won him over. So, yeah, it was a good one, you guys. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to whatever it is that they have ahead of us next, because they just don't know when to stop with pulling out all the awesome stuff, you guys. And I'm sure that this episode will be no exception to that. So without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we jump right into the next episode of Rebels? Let's do this.
Fulcrum say how long it'd be before the Empire invades my capo?
No, but Commander Sato has connections here, and he said, "Attention, YT 2400 freighter. We're here to assist."
Thanks, but we don't need your help.
Sounds like a kid.
Wait a second.
You're clear. Now make your jump. Get out of here.
Negative. Whoever you are, the Iron Squadron doesn't run.
Really? Okay.
Wow, the Empire's retreating.
That's something you don't see every day.
Nice work, Irons.
Why don't you come over? We could probably show you a few tricks.
Sounds like an invitation.
I have to report in first.
All right. Good luck with
Okay.
the Iron Squadron.
Sounds like
That
a
was-
ship full of Ezras. Let's get out of here.
I was gonna say the guy talking kind of has like an Ezra-esque quality about him, wouldn't you say?
Iron Squadron. That was my brother's detachment. He was killed on my capo, and I feared his son, Mart was dead too. Blasted boy.
Maybe
Never
not.
responded to my transmissions. He has always been somewhat rebellious.
Yeah?
Well,
That sounds like
it's in
him.
the right place.
Hyperdrive doesn't work?
We don't need a fancy hyperdrive. Mart's the best pilot in the galaxy.
Chopper can fix it.
No, we're saying no.
Oh, hey,
Oh,
back off.
don't. Let break it up. Break it up.
R3 fixes things around here.
Oh, and R3 doesn't like people in his
Job just let it
space.
go.
I'm Guti, Johnner, R3, and that's Mart.
Mart, I think we know your uncle.
Yeah.
You know
we
Commander
did.
Sato. He ordered you to come get me?
We're part of his Phoenix Squadron, a rebel group fighting the Empire. We came here to help anti-Imperial dissidents like yourselves evacuate.
What does evacuate mean?
It means go back
It
to.
means run away like a coward. Unless you didn't notice, we
Exactly
fight
what
and
it
make the
means.
Empire evac.
Can we eat? I'm starving.
Oh, are we having some pizza?
Let me in there.
Space pizza? Is that space pizza?
Hey, you want some?
Would you
Thank
like
you,
some?
but we don't have time. Let me debrief
It's
you on our
we don't
plan
have
to-
time
How
for space pizza.
brief is this gonna be?
Look, it doesn't matter. We are not going anywhere.
You can't stay here and
We had everything under control. Didn't you see how we
Um,
chased off that Star Destroyer?
Yeah, that was not a Star Destroyer. It was only a
It-
transport.
Yeah,
You
no,
were
that was
all
no
very
Star
brave.
Destroyer.
But once the
Yeah.
Empire arrives in full force, that won't matter.
It's, you got to
This is
be
our
organized about this.
We aren't just gonna
It's
leave
what we
so some
want.
Imperial.
We're not gonna run.
Not now, not ever.
I mean, I get it. At the same time, think of how much more you could do against the Empire if you joined up with the rest of the rebels. Oh, great.
Martial law has been
crap.
declared on my capo.
This
A
dude.
small pocket of resistance
Bad
continues
news.
to be troublesome.
As for this Iron Squadron, very curious.
Oh,
Admiral
no.
Constantine,
You would send me in one ship.
unless you're not up to it.
I will leave immediately.
I feel like these officers are not super used to, like, doing stuff like that, doing things that way, you know?
Well, we have
Hey!
cleared the planet of everyone who wanted to get out before the Empire returns.
Prepare to rendezvous with the fleet. We'll meet you there.
What about Iron Squadron?
They're not coming. I'll tell
Yeah.
Sato.
But Sabine had an idea.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah. Chop and I can try to fix their hyperdrive. At least that'll give them a chance to escape.
Well, that's
All right.
true.
But I
We got it, right?
Yeah. 3 of us kids over here. Now Hera's like, that's fine, but I gotta take care of my kids. You'll be back in time for us to go.
You're afraid of losing everything, like I did.
So you understand why we do what we do.
I
Does.
understand that the Empire wants us to fight because that makes it easy for them to destroy us.
So you're saying we should do nothing?
No, I'm saying how we choose to fight is just as important as what we fight for.
Exactly. And if you fight a couple people against the Empire, it's not gonna work. We really do need to join together. Hey, all right, cool. There goes our hyperdrive. Yay. Oh no. I was gonna say maybe the whole thing will just be a moot point. Swears in binary.
The guns and the shields.
That sound.
Fixing the
Oh.
hyperdrive is useless if the power isn't switched back.
He switched it on. Oh, great. Awesome. And they're back. Wonderful.
Finally, a Star Destroyer.
No, that's a light cruiser. Star Destroyers are 6 times that big.
Sweetie, you don't even know what a Star Destroyer looks
Well,
like.
prepare for battle anyway.
Mart, you can't be serious.
Mart, maybe he's right.
Mart, we kind of don't want to die here is the thing. Like, it's cool to fight, and it's cool to want to protect your home, but... Mart? I know this is hard for you. I know you don't want to leave your home. It's horrible to have to leave your home and see it get destroyed or taken over by the Empire. However, you can still make it out and fight them another day. Mart! No! Really? Bro, you're one oh, honey, no. And he's okay, he's gonna go off on this. Please don't die.
Look, you need to get out of there. No, jump! Get Goody and Johnner to safety while you still can.
Do you really want to die that badly, bro? That's, he thinks he has a chance, is the thing. And that's the scary part. Not that he's not very brave, but, man, like, there's been a lot of brave people who have died at the hands of the Empire. We just don't want you to be one of them.
Incoming targets.
Intercept with the forward batteries.
See, they know what they're onto you this time. You know what I mean?
I didn't get them.
No, you absolutely did not get them. See, the thing is, too, now we got Thrawn involved. You really don't want... Yeah, no, this is bad. This is bad.
Power's fried from that coupling.
Oh, crap.
We have to go.
No, we have to save him.
Hera gave you a direct order, and you said you would follow it.
Mart, do you read? Ezra,
Mart.
go. Get my friends out of here.
Oh,
we'll come
no.
back for you.
Is he even gonna... Oh, dang it. I don't know if there's gonna be anything left. Poop. Awesome. Well, now we're just floating dead out in space with a bunch of Imperial ships around us. Oh, great.
Monitor it. If the rebels are as predictable as I believe, they will not ignore a distress call.
That's what they dropped. Okay.
I don't know what they're up to. I hate to admit it, but I need your...
The Empire allowed that part of the transmission to get through. Then they cut it off.
I will go.
Commander, you're too far away. You'd never make it in time.
I am all the family he has left.
Aww.
Let me take the ghost. Go in quietly and get him out of there.
You have my gratitude, Captain.
But we're going back as a team, and that'll give us and Mart a fighting chance.
That is the difference. There's strength in numbers. There's nothing wrong with wanting to protect what and who you care about. But you have to be careful.
Get ready, you two.
Okay.
Opening
They're like, yes, we're ready.
Copy that. Moving into position.
Whoa. He's like, it'll be fine. He's like, not giving you a choice. Oh my god, Chopper and like pushing droids off of things. What is it with him?
Disable the detonator. The red light on top. R3,
Cool.
turn off the magnetic clamp, but carefully.
You're gonna, oh, guys, this is no time. This is no time because he's like, and now we gotta go get it back. Thanks a lot.
Hurry, our shields can't take much more of this.
Come on, oh crap, come on.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Sato.
He came out. Of course he was going to. It's his nephew, who we thought was dead, and
Maintain fire. We
now he's
must
not.
cover those ships. Mart,
Nice.
you are not alone. We will get you out of this.
Your uncle's here. Yay! Family reunited. Oh, how's the little cargo working for ya? He really did come through. He's a smart kid. He didn't last this long not being, okay.
Now that is a Star Destroyer.
That's a Star Destroyer. Casey. It's like, yeah,
Let's get out of here.
I could see how I was incorrect before.
Commander John Sato.
Oh, crap.
Wondered what it would take to motivate your return to my company.
And now you know.
Will he do this on purpose?
Until we meet again.
Yes. Until we meet again.
Oh, I feel like they're both kind of like the calm, stoic leaders of their respective groups.
Report the rebels have been driven from the system.
I assume you mean the rebels and their sympathizers escaped.
Escaped, driven, tomato. Hey, Uncle. Hey, sorry I made a bunch of trouble, and I love you.
Good to see you alive, Mart.
Heck yeah.
Uncle June, thank you for coming.
Of course. But we are both indebted to Captain Syndulla and her crew.
They're an affectionate bunch. All right, you guys. Wow. Almost got my earbud stuck. That was a really good one. I love how it really spoke to a couple of different themes. One was like the power of family and friendship and how far we're willing to go for that, and how we all have something or someone or a combination of the two that we're fighting for. That was a really, really beautiful kind of underlying message. And it was really cool to see just for a second Thrawn and Sato kind of be like, see you later. That was good in a chilling way. And the other kind of big theme was like, yeah, never give up the fight, but the way we fight is really important too. And Azra worded it perfectly, that the way that you fight is as important as, oh, now I'm gonna lose it. It was so good too. Like what you're fighting for, I think is how we worded it. That's a really, really good point too, because like, it's great to fight, but you also got to remember that the Empire's big advantage here is just that they're massive. It doesn't mean that they're indestructible, as we know, but they are massive, and you're not, 2-3 people against them alone. We need to stick together in this. We're all in this together. So I'm glad that in one way or another he was going to get back to Sato anyway, because it's his nephew, and I'm presuming he's like going to go live with him now or whatever. But I think they'd make fantastic additions to our efforts, because it really is impressive what they were doing. And even when we needed it, the old cargo trick came in handy one last time. The thing is, you need more than just the one trick. In order to survive, because especially if you've gotten the attention of Thrawn, oh my lord. I mean, you're talking about a master strategist here. There's just no way. I mean, like, we're going to be in trouble against him with everything that we have put together, let alone like 2-3 kids, 3 kids and a droid, I guess, which would be a very fun sitcom, by the way. That sounds like something you'd see on Robot Chicken Star Wars, doesn't it? All right, guys. Great episode. Yeah, they were super clever, and they just really need the experience, But, it's kind of sad in a way that, like, the Empire will age you quite a bit in terms of, like, what you have to be prepared for and everything. So, but now at least he's back with family, and the kids are all together in Iron Squadron. Woo! Yay! So I hope we get to see them again. They're pretty good on this show about not just dropping things and stories and characters. Like, we've seen a few people pop back up now who have been in other episodes. So that's cool. So hopefully we'll see them again. I'm sure that's not the last we've seen of them, but really great episode, really fun episode, great messages, really nice vibe of just like, kind of love and friendship and camaraderie, and, and then there's Thrawn, who's just kind of like the cold hand of death that awaits us. I know he's going to be trouble. I just know it. He's awesome to watch, but he's going to be trouble. So, all right, guys, that was a great episode. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. And please be sure to join me next time. You never, ever know what lies ahead. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.